Well, the Chargers blew it against Jacksonville again. We'd been waiting since 2023 for our chance to avenge our embarrassing playoff loss, and it could not have unfolded any worse than it did yesterday. Man, why'd it have to be versus the Jags? Let's start with the defense, which was absolutely all over the place. The run game for the Jags was averaging what seemed like 5 yards per carry. The pressure felt non-existent, even after looking solid for the last 3 to 4 weeks. But maybe what was most frustrating for me was the fact that Trevor Lawrence kept completing what looked like the same pass over and over again, over the middle for nearly 10 yards per attempt. It was a nightmare out there, one that I feel like I've lived before. It felt eerily similar to a game that we played against the Buccaneers last year, where they would drop a 40 bomb on the Bolts out of nowhere. You know the connection there? It was Liam Cohen, who would be the Bucs offensive coordinator last season. Of course, now the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars, it feels like Cohen has definitely and firmly unlocked the secret to decimating Jesse Minter's defense. On offense, things didn't look much better, maybe worse as a matter of fact. You know, there's a clip from this game that I've been posting all over social media to serve as an example to how badly we need help out front. You're going to see this a lot during draft season on my channel. A Jags defender would immediately phase through Trey Pipkins to reach Justin Herbert, and he would not only deliver a big hit, but maybe the nastiest WWE-style body slam I've seen since Derwin James versus Travis Kelce. This current line is unacceptable. I get that we've suffered extremely unfortunate and impossible to foresee injuries, but rolling out a $50 million per year quarterback out there with that line just feels like malpractice. This Jags defense is one of the worst in the league versus the past. This was the best way for us to keep pace with the Jaguars on the scoreboard. But Herbert had literally no time to throw. It seemed like the moment the ball was snapped, there'd be a defender in his face. Absolutely unacceptable. This game was, by pure definition, a disaster. The only bright side I have for Chargers fans is the fact that this team is going to have to sit with this loss and figure out what to do over the bye week. Unfortunately, I can't guarantee anything will change, but something needs to happen on that offensive line. Maybe our best hope right now is that Omarion Hampton does make his return in Week 13. Hampton is an exceptional running back, and his individual talent should keep the Chargers' ground game relevant and take some pressure off of Justin Herbert. But as it stands, it's hard to imagine this now 7-4 team reaching double-digit wins, with teams like the Eagles, Chiefs, and Broncos filling out our schedule the next 2 months. The Bolts must find a way to keep Justin Herbert safe. Otherwise, this season may be in jeopardy.